In this video, I will use all my skills with Lego bricks to defeat superhero minifigures, and my traps will match their weaknesses. Let's start by blowing up Nick Fury's car. Though technically Fury isn't a superhero, he leads a superhero team, and this scene is so iconic, so let's see my Lego version of it. The Winter Soldier shoots out a sticky disc, and when it gets under the car, it explodes. The explosion effect is very obvious as the whole car is flipped. Now, let me tell you how to create this playable Lego contraption so you can make your own version. There are two major components, a blue one with a magnet that can move back and forth, and a brown one that is loaded with a spring. When you tweak the black bar, the spring expands. Then I covered the mechanism from above to create a street, leaving a tiny hole just big enough for a 1x1 tile to pass through. After that's done, let's assemble Nick Fury's car, the one with the fully functional air conditioning. But that's not enough, we still need the Winter Soldier to shoot that explosion disc, which is a round tile with another magnet perfectly embedded into it. When I turn the gear underneath, the round tile slides along the surface, following my mechanism because it's tightly attracted to the large magnet. Then load the spring and let Fury drive his car to the designated spot. This way I can trigger the movement smoothly with the contraption. Next, I will create something for Poison Ivy. First, I'll make a platform with vines for her to stand on, as she often commands crazy plants as weapons. This height gives her a great vantage point to spot her enemies. Then, she needs a weapon. These linked gears are perfect to serve as a vine-shaped weapon to entangle people. Then I make the scene as lush as possible, as if the plants have taken over. The victim has arrived, Robin. Poor Robin has fallen into the hands of Poison Ivy, and he is rolled and squeezed by the gear-based vine, which acts like an elephant's trunk. It bashes Robin against the wall, nearly suffocating him. This is a belt, but it's entirely made of shooters. For example, just take a projectile piece and load it into a random shooter. It can be launched instantly. If we use special kryptonite projectiles, it will be possible to defeat Superman. But we need a machine to shoot massive amounts of ammo continuously, which leads us to this. Connect this belt to make it a round, turnable structure, and load kryptonite projectiles into every shooter. This way, we can guarantee the attack is effective. Now the machine gun is fully armed. Let's destroy Superman. As you can see, the projectiles are launched with a frenzy of rage. Superman is defeated, and now things are about to get hard for Wonder Woman. She's investigating a crime scene where the warriors have been turned into stone. The culprit behind this is Medusa. When she appears in front of Wonder Woman, it leaves Diana no time to react. She's instantly petrified, her whole body turning gray. This is done by my hidden contraption underneath, which rapidly switches the two minifigures when the handle is turned.
If you were good enough.
When fighting Mysterio, Spider-Man was hunted by an illusion of Tony Stark crawling from the tomb as a zombie. And let's recreate this scene with these minifigures. First, I make this coffin with a connector piece in it, which serves as a linkage. Then I put the Spider-Man minifigure on the coffin. If I pull back the minifigure, the coffin opens and Tony Stark pops out. Since Tony is fixed to the linkage, his motion is simultaneously triggered with the coffin. But Spider-Man himself is not safe at all. This is Dr. Octopus, and he has come up with an idea to destroy Spider-Man. He attaches chains to his tentacles, and the chains are placed in front of the minifigure to perform the trick. This way, we can extend his tentacles by stretching the chains. After the trap is ready, it is finally time to bring in Spider-Man. I attach two pieces to his head and foot, as if Spider-Man is seized by two tentacles. Then let's pull the chains, and Dr. Octopus rips Spider-Man into two pieces. This is Aquaman and Mera, and they are searching for the trident. Obviously, I can't let them pass. This trap is made for them, and I've set the lures to attract their attention. Once they try to grab the trident, the trap over their heads will be triggered. It's a container with a trapdoor at its bottom, and the latch is connected all the way down to the trident. Pulling out the weapon means instantly releasing the trapdoor. This time, there are massive amounts of sand in the container, and when Mera pulls out the trident, the sand falls down, burying Aquaman underneath. Next, we'll think up a way to terminate Wolverine. First, I want to try with my Lego guillotine, so let's put Wolverine under the blade and see if we can decapitate him. Without any doubt, this ordinary blade can cut through adamantium. To solve this problem, I will need to switch the blade with another adamantium one. Assemble the blade on the guillotine and let's try again. This time, the guillotine works smoothly. Batman is wielding this kryptonite spear as he tries to defeat Superman. Let me lend him a hand. I'm building a giant crossbow for him. These pieces have elasticity, so I'm attaching them horizontally to create the weapon's limbs. Place Batman behind the crossbow and fix the brown brick in position. Now bring out the prepared spear and make sure its tip touches the brown brick. The weapon is ready to fire. With this superior weapon, Superman is easily pierced. But soon, it's Batman's turn. He is captured and tied to a white panel. You can take a guess who's behind this based on the appearance. Well, it's the Joker. I built this rubber band mechanism which drives the gray gear to rotate. Then I attach the panel to the rotation axle. This way, when I press the handle, the panel with Batman on it spins wildly and the Joker tosses daggers toward him. The whole Bat family is about to suffer, and the next one is Batgirl. She's in prison, and there's no way for her to break out. Nightwing sets out to rescue her, but while he's making a plan, the Joker arrives with dynamite. Is he about to save Batgirl? I don't know. Let's see. On the contrary, the dynamite blasts the wall, which collapses on Nightwing, knocking him out. To build this effect, you just need to squeeze a shock absorber into the base. A slight touch will trigger its release. As for the prison cell, you need to build a wall piece that fits the gap perfectly. This way, it looks connected to the rest of the walls, but it can be easily knocked off by the shock absorber. The next victim is Catwoman. She's captured and faces a challenge using a roller coaster rail. Typically, the car drives on the curved rail like this, but I customize it to fit a vertical drop. And once again, the challenge doesn't go the normal way. Catwoman is tied to the car in a vertical position and the executioner is Harley Quinn. She uses a hammer, but in the end, I decided to use my own hand. Venom has just met his bane, Blackbolt. To represent Blackbolt's ability, we can use multiple transparent round pieces to create a sound wave. But just using those with minifigures is a bit boring, so let's build a mechanism for it. I use a transparent bar on its surface to attach Blackbolt and his sound wave. Then I place Venom on the board. The sound wave moves toward him and knocks him out, while Blackbolt stays in his original position. This is Red Guardian, and he's about to be eliminated by the Void. Floating in the air, the Void turns Red Guardian into a black shadow. This effect is created by this turnable panel where a stretched rubber band holds the black shadow in position. When the floor is pulled out, the rubber band snaps the shadow into place. In the end, we have a bonus part for Batman, as he's about to be tortured a second time. These two panels with sharp teeth will be placed on this base. They move from the ends of the base toward the center, crushing anything in their path. Place Batman at the center and he will be squeezed thoroughly by these two nail boards.